Welcome to the channel. It's called Keep Low, KEEP/LO. Keep Low Productions is the company. I am the CEO, LASHEIM Turner. I'd like you to subscribe, like, and share. Hit the notification bell and thumbs up bell. I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me. And if you'd like to get your Keep Low Production shirts, hit me in the comment section. Serious inquiries only. And thank you for rocking with the channel, which is called Keep Low. I appreciate you all, and I'd like you to enjoy the video. Thank you for rocking with Keep Low. Edenwald Projects is a housing complex in New York City in the Bronx. It's on 225th Street and it goes all the way to 233rd. It's a beautiful place to live. The people in here are beautiful and they like my family for real. But if you go in there with anything less than peace, it can get real ugly. Yo, peace, yo, what it do? LASHEIM the God. Keep Low the company, and we definitely in effect. You feel me? If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It's called Keep Low. But let me get right into this video right here. Look, check it. I'm glad y'all checking out my Edenwald Chronicles. And for those who don't know, Edenwald Projects is a housing complex up in the Bronx on 229th Street, and it goes to like 233rd almost. But you know, from 225th to 233rd, because it has the north and it has the south side, or it has the south side and the north side, however you want to put it. But it got both sides, and we rock out together. But today I want to get into this part. This video is going to be about a dude named Judd, and he was an older dude, not too much older than me, but he was older than me. And I used to be seeing this nigga do his thing, and he was official tissue. But like, when I seen Pete, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Yeah, Judd was the first dude, I'm talking about like a young dude, that I ever seen smoke a cigar. Check it. In Edenwald Projects, they got a center called Edenwald Center, and we used to go there. They had pool tables and ping pong tables, and you know, it was a recreational place for kids to go after school and shit like that. So I used to go there, and sometimes the older niggas used to come in. Now Pete was getting money on the avenue, like 227th Street. It's across from the Horseshoe, but Pete was a get money nigga. I'm not sure. I seen him with Pratt a couple of times. Maybe he was rolling with Pratt, maybe he wasn't, but the nigga Pete was doing his thing, you feel me? And he wasn't too much older than me, so I went into Edenwald Center, and he was playing El Dorado Mike and pool. And I went in there, and I seen this dude named Kokomo Little Joe. Little Joe was my man, because me and Joe, we went to PS 111 together, and we was in the same class in the 6th grade. And this was around the time that Joe was fucking with the girl Micheline and shit, you know what I mean? But the nigga Joe and Pete was doing business together, and me and Joe, we was in the same class. So the nigga was like, yo, he got some work and he's doing this shit. At that time I wasn't, you know, no way affiliated with the drug game or nothing, but Joe showed me the work or whatever. The nigga showed me mad knots of money that he had. So I'm like, damn, you doing your thing, because when we first started going to school together in the 6th grade, he wasn't doing that. But then the nigga got on because Pete put him on and shit, right? So it's alleged that Joe ended up fucking up Pete package. So check it, this nigga Pete Judd was a gangster. Like, even though he was young, he was a brolic nigga, like sound like 50 Cent, but the nigga was serious. And like, the nigga was about his bread. So he ended up whipping Joe with a belt, with his belt. He took his belt off and he whipped the nigga. And then I think he shot him in his leg, because I remember Joe having a broken leg and being on crutches. So then when Joe got his broken leg, he was still hustling on the avenue. He was still hustling for Pete because he had to pay back the money. And remember, me and this nigga was in the same class, so we used to be kicking it. And then one day, there was this bar on 227th Street. It was called Laconia Inn and shit. And then I just happened to be walking across the street going into the Horseshoe, because the Horseshoe's right across the street from the Laconia Inn on 227. So I was walking there, and I seen the nigga Joe. And the nigga was on some like other shit, you feel me? And you know, he greeted me, but the nigga he had a mission. And then he ran across the street where the nigga Pete was, and I just heard shots going off, and I just seen like some scuffle shit, and Pete was trying to get into the bar or whatever, and Joe chased him in there allegedly, and he gunned him down, and the nigga Joe ended up doing like 25 for killing Pete, and he was upstate in Little Joe and shit, and he was boxing and shit. But the nigga Pete Judd was an official nigga, and rest in peace to Pete Judd. No disrespect to the Judd family, Deborah Judd's sister, none of them. This is just Edenwald, Chronicles of Edenwald legends. And the nigga Kokomo Little Joe that also hit him up, he was a legend too. He had his brother Sib and his brother Stan, his sister. Yo, the nigga Joe was official. And yo, shout out to Joe wherever you at. And rest in peace to Pete. And this is Edenwald Chronicles, LASHEIM to God. I'm gonna keep giving y'all these stories, man, long as y'all keep fucking with it. And if you not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. It's called Keep Low. And go to www.keeplowproductions.com to get your Keep Low Production shirt. Y'all appreciate the support. Y'all wish you all peace and prosperity. Love is love. Keep Low's the company. And just rock the fuck out with me. And stay the fuck focused, you heard me?